Everyone, this is Iron Bill back again with another video. I didn't get to play a lot of games tonight. Unfortunately, work and life got in the way, but as an apology, I'm going to share with you one of the survival matches that I had yesterday, and this is the one I referenced in last night's video with regards to how we snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. I'm running a Vigilance Wing, bottom tree Nightstalker, and I believe I'm also running the Ikelos and the Seraph Saw. And I've been going with this combination. I especially like the Vigilance Wing for survival. It tends to work out pretty well. I was about to get pinched there, so I backed on out. Thought I'd come back towards my teammates, get a little help there. And I'm just going to keep running for a moment. Anyway, kind of rounding him about so that I actually create some separation. If he's silly enough to come at me, he's going to get his, and he was silly enough, and he tried to crouch shoot. It didn't do him any good. I've got one more person to deal with here, and there he is, and he melees me. Unfortunately, I let him get too close. If I'd backed off and used my submachine gun, I would have won that fight. I just about did anyway. Vigilance Wing in that tight was just asking for trouble. But I got 1 3/4. I typically do okay on my 1v1s in this mode, typically. Now there's a guy who's running a sniper lane here I've got to be careful about. I'm going to whip around on this guy, take an angle, but I try to get back rather than cut out, and of course I get dire promised out of that for my trouble. Now I probably cost us here because now it could have been 2v1 against them or 2v2. Well, we'd had a fair fight, but because I made a bad choice, I made that into a 2v1 versus us. And basically, it's my fault we lost this round. I made a good play and then made a bad play to follow it up. You saw that guy carrying a summoner. They had a combination of Fellwinters, summoners. I mean, these guys were going meta, you know, pretty honestly. And I'm going low-key meta, I guess. Vigilance Wing is not bad for elimination. It's actually pretty solid. And the Ikelos is not bad. It's just that you can't let people get within a critical distance. If I can backpedal with a shotgun rusher coming at me and stay out of Fellwinter range or Chaperone range or something like that, it should be fine. Now, we probably shouldn't both be up there, and I realize that, so I drop down here, and I'm going to look for this guy. They've got 2 guys sniping. There's one of them right there, so I'm going to try to get as much damage on him before I have to duck. And there he is. He pops me. Now he gets popped in return. The 2 guys I was playing with were super aggressive to the point where they never looked around to see if they had anyone following up. I think, and see, we're just feeding kills at them now. Now I'm not going to rush at these guys like that. I'm going to wait for backup. It doesn't make any sense to keep rushing right at them. And unfortunately, this is what typically happens with solo queue. You know, if you're patient and you let your teammates in to help you out, you're typically going to do a lot better. Now, I'm going to lose that fight and I know it. So I back off. I steal one there, and I've got a guy to my left, and I see him on the radar. And this was the guy who sniped me a few minutes ago, and I want to be careful not to put myself in that position again. I also want to be observant of where my teammates are, and they're kind of scattered on the map again. And look at me trying to mantle this ledge. This is pathetic. This guy knows I'm here by now. What a waste of time. And I could have had a line on him already. My teammate gets popped for his trouble. And let's see what we do with him here. Okay, I've got to back off of that or I'm going to die. I'm going to put a grenade on him so he won't rush. And we get him. All right, so that's how you handle it. Now, if you group together and you trade fire on the one player, there's no reason why we should lose unless he's popping us with a sniper, which is one-hit kill, or a shotgun or something like that, but we kept good range. He didn't have sniper, or he would have gotten one of us. Yeah. Anyway, so here I am, and there's enough glare out here, and I don't know if you can see what I see on my screen, but it's a little hard to see what's going on. I kind of caught that guy unawares. And I needed to pay attention to what was going on the platform a bit better than I did. And I wind up getting myself popped here, I think. They were playing the back end. There he is. See him? And yeah, I just did not respect Grim enough. My teammate was there to follow up, though, I believe. And we got a kill on him. But look how scattered we are. Now, if the team is really terrible and we scatter like that, it's okay, but they're actually using their numbers a little bit smarter. Now, he got popped. I'm just going to kind of back up here a little bit. Try to take a different line. I'm just going to creep around here. They're going to go for the heavy. I know they are. And my teammate is going in hard like that. So I just don't get it. And see how I backpedaled there? He wanted to come up and melee me, but I took that away from him because I got outside of his melee range. Now I'm going to come over here and have a look and see if I can get an angle on Mr. Pedestal guy. And he's around here somewhere, I know that. And I'm the last guardian standing. I get this guy. He's going to come for me. And there's really nothing I can... Oh, look at that. Did you see how I shut him down? There was nothing I could do except that. I forgot about that. I had two great super shutdowns right there. He had me cold. And I hit the ground right under him. And for once I was able to mantle and he didn't. And it was just long enough for the super to take hold of him. And so I got him, and I saved that round. So that kind of makes up for the one I threw away. Because honestly, we should have lost that one. And there's the sniper. Got to watch him. Now, I shouldn't peek it again. Plus, we've got an enemy above us, but I want to try to put pressure on people, and I see him about too late. And I realize that I've got sniper shots going over my head. That glare there makes it every reason why I should not even attempt that. And now... I also notice that coming over the top here, we have somebody else. So I'm going to just give it a little bit of room. My two guys go over the top. And if I do challenge this, I should do it invisibly. Okay, this guy is trying to pop up here. If I had a grenade, I probably should have thrown it. Oh, man. Okay, we wound up trading, essentially, on that one. I got baited into that, and that's a death I shouldn't have had. So here we go. I know he's right down here. I'm going to crouch down so he can't see me. And then because he didn't see me, he came into and he got chased a little bit. So yeah, we're going to get this guy. Sniper didn't quite get me. He made a pretty good play. He was decent, but not that good. Okay, he's back there. He's back there. I'm going to go to the right. Oh, and he gets me. Grim was good. The other guy, not so much. All right, so we're 3-1. And you would think, we're going to get this now. I mean, we're actually starting to take hold here. And you know what I like is it's competitive. I mean, they've got guys on their team we've got to watch out for. We've got guys on our team that are absolutely quality. I just... You know, just decision-making on our side just wasn't real great. And that team played much better together. Now, I'm mindful that Grim is probably on that pedestal again. And there he is. And I'm not going to peek that again, necessarily. And he got sniped through the hole there. Yeah, that was just a good play on his dire promise. He softened me with a grenade, and he got me. And we're getting behind. We're basically throwing this one around. Our way. He's not going to get away with it that time. Okay, there's a snipe. And there's no way in the world I should have fallen for that. Now we're at a disadvantage. We're 3-1. That's it. We've got a knockout. And I know they're going for heavy. I'm going to slide up here. I get him. Okay, I'm the last guardian standing. I get him. But he got the hammerhead. If he hadn't gotten a heavy, I would have killed him. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And then the game would have been over right there. But he did get the heavy. I was alone. Now, I had as much to do with losing that round as anybody. Now, here we go. Critical round here. Let's see how this unfolds. This is the round I was telling you about. Sniper. Got to put pressure on him. There's fanning out here a little bit. I reload in the open like an idiot. Okay, I'm going to back away from here. I don't like what's going on behind me, and they're putting pressure, and I get him. Okay, so that's good. That's a sniper line, and our guy gets popped. He knows it's a sniper, and he walks right into it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we are, 2-2. And I don't want to challenge that sniper. And I get softened up here. But I get that guy for a trade, at least. And then watch this. Here it comes. Okay, we have life advantage. Nuggets jumps up into the open in a sniper situation. He gets pulled down. I get this guy to even it up. Okay, I back up because I know he's coming. And watch that. I hit him square. And he lands in front of me with a shotgun. And I just couldn't back out of that. I thought I had him. I thought he was tethered. And the way tether works is they can pass through it. And since I hit him directly, it suppressed him. But he wasn't snagged for a moment. And then he was able to kill me with his shotgun. Now, if you notice, we're 2-1. We're 2-1. And they chase him. 15 seconds to go. And they're chasing him. Now watch how we lose it. You ready? Here we go. And here we go. With 6 seconds to go. Oh my God. That one. I was screaming at the screen. Don't chase him. Just wait. And look, we're getting kills. But this isn't Clash. I mean, you have to, you have to win your rounds, And I'm thinking, all right, and I'm not chasing in there. Okay, we got a guy right there. And it's trouble. He's got me, and I know he does. But I'm running. And he's hot on my tail, and actually all 3 of them are coming. My health is starting to come back. I've about got a separation, and I think I've got a shot at getting the one, and then I get caught on this wall. And he smokes me. But it wouldn't have mattered. I would have gotten one of them maybe, but the other 2 are right there. And now it's suddenly getting out of hand. And they just took another, and they haven't even lost a life yet. And our guy's just standing there. He's just standing there. And I'm out. He's out. All right. No lives. We haven't even killed him yet. Not one of them. This was really a pitiful show. And I had my part in it too. I was a little hard on those guys for not making the move. Now they know I'm up here, and there's nothing that's going to stop it. And watch this. They have their supers. Here it comes. You ready? And he just keeps whacking me for the fun of it. One of our guys takes off. Look, I got kills. I'm not unhappy about that. And maybe if my team runs straight at them, I ought to run straight at them too, but I'm just going to feed kills if I do that. I don't see any point to that. Obviously, Carlito carried them. Graham was a great sniper, but this is the guy that made the difference. And yeah, I mean, they just played together better than we did, for a bunch of randoms. So I didn't have a lot of luck yesterday. Ordinarily, I win 50-50. On survival, but I didn't have any luck, on last night when I played. So maybe tomorrow will be better. But anyway, I'm going to cap it off tonight. It's getting late, and I have to work tomorrow. And I have some hot chocolate to drink. Now, I used to drink a lot of Diet Coke, but I'm getting older, and I kind of got away from that. And I got some low-calorie hot chocolate, and it's cool enough now. I tossed 3 marshmallows in it, 3 big marshmallows in it. I know it's bad, but it sweetens it up even a little bit more. And that's just a nice way to get settled down to go to bed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here in a bit. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. This is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.